So today we're going to be touring multiple homes inside Bowie's newest luxury single family home community called Pecan Ridge. And I'm going to be showing you why this is possibly one of the most interesting options for new construction in Bowie right now. This community is bringing 80 brand new single family homes with base pricing starting off at $689,000 all the way up to the $1 million price mark. And you have 7 different models to choose from, with bedrooms starting off as low as 4 all the way up to 8 bedrooms, bathrooms starting off with 2.5 bathrooms, all the way up to 7.5. Interior square footage starting off at 2,200 for the lowest price models to as high as 6,700 for the higher price models, with home sites sitting on up to a 1/4 acre lot. So you're definitely not going to be compromising for space in this community. Now, here's the fun part about this community. Some of these homes are move-in ready today. And the builder is offering a 4.99% fixed 30-year rate on these move-in ready homes for the life of the loan. Not those temporary rate buy-down programs where the entry rate for the first year is 4.99 and then it goes up to 5.5 the next year. And in year 3, it goes up to 6.5 or whatever the current market rate is. It's fixed for 30 years, 4.99%. So you definitely want to stay tuned because I'm going to be breaking down just how much this discounted rate of 4.99% can save you on your monthly payments and also throughout the life of the loan, compared to if you were to get a conventional mortgage at 6%, which is today's rate. So I don't know about you, but I'm ready to see what Pecan Ridge has to offer. So let's get into it. So before we head over to the first home, let's just talk about what section of Bowie Pecan Ridge is located in. So we're just right off Route 197. So we have easy access to 301 and US 50 for commuting in and out of DC. We're about 30 minutes to the National Harbor. We're about a 12-minute drive to dining, shopping, and entertainment at the Bowie Town Center. We're about a mile away from the Bowie Golf Club. And one of the features I absolutely love is the community is adjacent to the WB&A Trail, which is about 7.5 miles of trails, which can be used for walking, jogging, the whole 9. And another feature of this community that I really adore is if you look in the distance here, you can see all these mature trees. Now, typically in new construction communities, you don't see any trees, or at least it takes years for those trees to fully grow out and mature. But in my honest opinion, the added benefit of having these trees is it really makes the neighborhood look really colorful in the spring and in the fall, and you get a lot of shade. But unfortunately, right now, we can't really see that beauty because we are dead in the middle of one of the worst winters we've had in a while in the DC area. So we'll just go ahead and enjoy all this white snow until all the trees blossom out again in the spring and in the fall. But for right now, let's go and check out the first home. Okay, so we're going to start off by touring these homes right behind me. These are the lowest price models called the Deerfield. They start off at $689,000. Now, we're going to partially view them just from the exterior because unfortunately they don't have a built out model that buyers could view. So all these homes are actually private residences that people have moved into already. So these buyers got into this neighborhood pretty quickly. So these aren't model homes. These are actual private homes. I'll put up the specs right up on the screen so you can see the information about these homes. But all these homes, 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is currently being built, are all the Deerfield models. So pretty much after all your upgrades, you're probably going to end up somewhere in the high 700s, mid $800,000 range for these homes. Okay, so let's get into the actual meat and potatoes. Let's head over to the next 2 models so you can see what these actually look like. Okay, so the first model we're going to be taking, well, not a model. This home is actually for sale. So the first home that's actually for sale, this is one of the quick moving homes we're going to be taking a look at is the Colorado. Now, base pricing on this starts off at $810,000, but this home is fully decked out with a ton of upgrades. So the purchase price on this one is about $1,038,000. You can build these from 3,600 square feet all the way up to about 5,600 square feet. Comes standard with the 2-car garage. So why don't we go in and take a look? Okay. Now to the right is another model that's currently for sale, quick move in. So if you wanted to move in today, you can actually do that. We're going to take a look at that after we tour this one. So let's see what the Colorado has to offer. Standard 2-car garage. Bright yellow door. And you walk into the home. Now, this is a move-in ready home, so this will be purchased exactly how it is. Not with the furniture though. Okay, so right as we walk into the home, we're greeted by this living room. And we got these windows that bring in a lot of natural light. And then when you look out the windows, of course, you have all these trees, you know, which give you that view of nature. And we progress to our formal dining room. Okay, we've got, of course, a powder room on this level. Great placement, a great distance away from the kitchen, which I know a lot of people are fans of. Okay, we've got a coat closet. We transition into our open concept kitchen and family room. Okay, so let's head over here and see what we've got, because this is going to be our garage, and this is how you get entry into the home. So, spacious 2-car garage. Park that. You walk into this landing area. You've got the mudroom right here with the built-ins for storage. You've also got a nice sizable coat closet right here. And that takes us to our sizable walk-in pantry. Okay, and then we have our kitchen. So we've got our electric stove that's built into the countertop. So for all my gas stove lovers, unfortunately, you know, with new construction these days, it's all electric 99% of the time. And listen, I don't have any beef with electric stoves. I think they're, let's even talk about the quality of food. A lot of people's, I guess, gripe with electric stoves is they just don't feel that it cooks the food as good as a gas stove. And I would object to that, because listen, at our old place, my wife and I, we had a gas stove. And when we moved to a new place, it came with an electric stove. And I can testify that the quality of her food has not declined whatsoever. So if I'm being honest, if you know what you're doing in the kitchen and you really know how to, you know, throw it down in the kitchen, an electric stove probably isn't going to change that. So listen, that's just my opinion. Her food is still great, and I'm still eating tasty food. So that's all I got to say about that. Anyway, we head over here. We've got this coffee bar. We've got more storage space with the cabinets. We've got the double oven and the microwave placed neatly at the bottom. We've got additional cabinet space under our center island. Nice sizable undermount sink. And in this corner, we have another, mini dining room. And then we have our spacious family room, which comes with an electric fireplace. Okay, so we've got, quite a sizable living area down here. And we head out to the deck. Give you a view of that. I'm not gonna go outside right now because I don't want to track all that snow in. And plus that screen was a bit difficult to open. So let's head up to the bedrooms and we'll come down and we'll check out what we got in the basement. Need I point out, we've got some more storage space underneath our island. So the beautiful thing about this home is, it's not a model home that you're walking into. This is actually like you're buying this, because a lot of times you go into new construction sites and you take a look at the models, but then you realize that everything in the model does not necessarily come with the home. but the beauty about this is it's for sale. So right as we walk up, we have 4 bedrooms. That's the primary suite. We have 1, 2, and another bedroom in the corner. So right as we walk up, we have the sitting area. This could be used as an entertainment space, office probably. Probably not an office because there's not enough privacy, for you to focus and concentrate on your work. But yeah, it's a flex space. So our first bedroom, right here, we also get a view out the window of, nature outside. Closet. So we have a Jack and Jill situation going on here. We've got the dual vanities, you can see, and so our full bathroom. And this takes us directly into the other bedroom. So let's walk around and take a look at it from this angle, because we've got some more things to show you here in this hallway. We've got a linen closet right here. And this would be our laundry room, which is a good size. And then here's our third bedroom. Walk-in closet, and then it takes us to the bathroom. So this bedroom actually has a larger closet than the first. And these bedrooms are quite sizable. You could fit a king-size bed in here easily, no problem. To the right, we've got, so this would be our guest room, right? Because it has its own full private bath. And look at the size of these closets. Pretty good. Got the walk-in shower. Okay. So, by the way, we also got that's attic access right there. So let's head over the primary suite. Okay. So right above, we've got the tray ceiling. King size bed. So this is quite a spacious bedroom. We've got 2 sizable walk-in closets. Check that out. Lots of storage space. Check out the bathroom. I mean, this bathroom is the size of one of those other 3 bedrooms without the closet. This bathroom is huge. So we've got 1 vanity over here to the left, another to the right. And it makes sense that they didn't try to squeeze this vanity all the way over here because it's kind of in the way of both the entry and also, it's going to be in the way of the tub. So I like the concept of, putting that in the corner, utilizing the space appropriately. But then we have this huge walk-in shower, soak-in tub. And look at how huge the shower is. Wow. So you've got the shower panel over here, the controls, window for some light, and you probably don't need any blinds or anything over those. Or do you? Let's see. I don't think so. Yeah. Okay. All right, so let's head down to the basement, which is my favorite part of any house. And let's see how they've laid that down, laid that out and designed that for us. Okay. So first thing to note, in the basement, we have an additional bedroom, which could also be a guest room, right? With good closet space. Full bathroom. And we've got these sliders that take us outside to the rear. And this would be, your entertainment area. You've got this bar over here, the wine rack, wine refrigerator at the bottom. Okay. And then check it out. We've got the theater room. Okay. I'm pretty sure this was an add-on with these models. This is just our utility closet. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this was an add-on to the home. But it's a really nice feature. And then behind this door, we just have some storage space. Okay, so let's head next door and let's take a look at the next move-in ready home that's for sale. This is the Monterey model. The base pricing on this one, if you were to build from scratch, it's somewhere in the mid 700,000s. I think I'll put it up here on the screen, about 730, 740,000. But the price on this move-in ready model is $944,000. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this home that does not have any furniture. So it's currently vacant. And then I'm going to take you to the decorated model, which has furniture in it, so you can visualize how you would live in the space. So we'll do sort of like a before and after here. This is a bit of a different layout from the first home. So with this home, you have part of the livable structure over the garage. And with this home, let me zoom this in. It's quite different, right? You don't have livable square footage over the garage. So let's go in and let's see what the layout looks like in comparison. So this one is about $100,000 less on the price. So let's see. So right as we walk in, we have our dining room. So in the other home, the Colorado, we were greeted with the living room, right? So this is a bit different. We have our dining room with the tray ceilings above. And there goes our powder room. And then we have our kitchen on this side of the home, on the right side. Pantry. Okay, so our pantry is a bit smaller, right? So some of the similarities for the kitchen, we have the double oven, the built-in electric stove, and if my memory serves me correctly, I think this one might have a bit of a larger countertop right here. Okay. And then okay, so on this level, we don't have sliders to the yard, which was a feature we had in the Colorado, right? And over here is our family room. fireplace. Okay, there's our mud room, 2-car garage. Okay, so let's head upstairs. Let's check it out. Okay, so we have, turn some lights on here. Nice sizable laundry room. So let's start off with this bedroom first. So keep in mind, we're actually going to tour this exact model with furniture. So I'm just giving you, kind of a preview before we head over to that model with actual furniture so you can see how it lives. Okay. And this is our hallway bath over here. And let's check out the primary suite, which, this is quite large. I think this might be larger than the Colorado, the actual bedroom space. Okay, walk-in closet. Another walk-in closet right here. Okay, so I see. Gotcha. So the bathroom, as we can see here, totally different layout. They still have the tub, they still have the walk-in shower, but the shower is not as large. The vanities seem a bit larger, but I guess the main thing is, the size of the shower and the actual layout. So same design, same tile, everything's quite similar. Okay. So I'm curious to see if they have the theater room down in the basement. Let's see if they've got that. Okay. Yeah, so they actually do have the theater room down here. Not as large. So this is a smaller version of that. Okay, good. And one other thing that I noticed that this model does not have is the bar setup that the Colorado model had. Although we do have a bedroom and a full bath. So we do have that additional guest bedroom with 2 closets. Okay. So let's run the math on both these move-in ready homes and just how much that 4.99 discounted mortgage rate would save you on a monthly basis and over an extended period of time. So for the Colorado model specifically, which is this model that we're in right now, currently being sold at $1,038,769. If you were to put 10% down on the purchase of this home with a 4.99% interest rate, as opposed to a 6.125% mortgage rate, which is the standard mortgage rate for a conventional loan, you're going to be saving roughly around $667 per month. And over the 30-year term of the loan, you're going to be saving about $240,304 in interest payments. And for the move-in ready Monterey model, which is being sold at $944,000 with a 10% down payment and a 4.99% mortgage rate instead of the 6.125, which is today's current rate, you're going to be saving roughly about $606 per month and about $218,000 in interest over the 30-year term. Now, if both these move-in ready homes were above your budget or you wanted a different model, of course, the incentive of this discounted rate is going to disappear. However, on all models, the builder is still offering $15,000 in closing cost credits. Okay, so this is the Monterey model that we just took a look at. We're going to take a look at this model with furniture in it, and you're going to see how much of a difference furniture makes. Nice front porch. And you're probably going to think these are two different homes, but they're actually the same model. So if you recall, when we walked in, we're greeted by this, well, I assumed it was a dining room, but I see here they have it staged as, you know, a living room. I'm guessing you could have it as both. So we have our coat closet, powder room, basement, kitchen, dining, family room. We've got the tray ceilings. Now, I do notice this unit seems to get a lot more light than the one we toured. Maybe that's because of the position of the lot. But as you can see outside, that's the yard. They've got a fire pit out there. And we've got a deck here, actually. So I'm guessing this is an upgrade that doesn't come with the non-stage Monterey. And also these tray ceilings. Okay, so our mud room, that'd be the 2-car garage. Okay, let's head down to the basement. Let's see if they have a larger theater room down here. Okay, so they actually have this bar area, so this is definitely going to be an add-on because the other model didn't have that. Okay. Let's see what's down here. I'm assuming bedroom, full bathroom. Yep, full bath. Got a sizable guest bedroom. Utility closet. Or utility room. That's much larger than a closet. And then let's see. Okay, so it's pretty much about the same size. Okay, look how cozy this room is. And we've got storage. Okay. Check out the accent wall. Okay, where do we start? Starting the hallway bathroom. Okay, we've got a full bath here. The dual vanity. Laundry room. And I noticed they have lighter floors in this model compared to the other one. Here goes our first bedroom. Now, okay, this is just a closet. Let's see. So we don't have the Jack and Jills in this model. Option for the ceiling fan. Okay. The guest bedroom. And then here we have our primary suite. Okay, so which one of these models between the Colorado and the Monterey are your favorite? I mean, they're both, large in their own right. I think I prefer the bathroom layout in the Colorado because it's a lot more spacious, especially the walk-in shower. But I mean, for context purposes, this is still a spacious bathroom, nonetheless. Okay, look how beautiful it is outside. So if you're watching this and you can see yourself living at Pecan Ridge in any one of these move-in ready homes or any one of the other models, or if you wanted to build your own home from scratch in this neighborhood, reach out to me. For these move-in ready models, that 4.99% interest rate, it's really enticing because it could make quite a dent in your mortgage payment and also saves you well into the six figures in interest payments over the life of the loan. And if you've got a home to sell as well to be able to get into this community, feel free to reach out to me so we can game plan a sell and buy strategy so you can make your transition into this community as smooth as possible. My contact info is down below in the description, pinned in the comment section. Call me, shoot me a text, send me an email. I look forward to helping you make that smooth transition into this neighborhood or any other neighborhood in the DC, Maryland, and Virginia area. My name is Bashir. Until next time, I'll catch you in the next neighborhood.